Okay. I think it's running. Connection is stable for the moment. I think we're online.
Perfect. This is the perfect time to announce that I don't think I can live my life without the lean emote.
Oh no. And thus, Slice's adventure came to an end for her inability to lean against walls like a 50s greaser.
Oh, it has nothing to do with walls. It has everything to do with this tavern table. But, hello, people.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, fancy meeting you here.
Strangest coincidence.
One of these days, I'm going to custom roll all of my own emotes to go with the motions instead of dealing with its text, but today is not that day.
Fair enough. That seems like a wonderful but time-intensive process.
Uh-huh. I just had someone earlier give me head pats high quality, so I'm jealous now.
Aww. I can't get the typing the high-quality symbol thing to work for me.
Huh.
Like, I've tried. It just didn't work.
Curious.
So hello everybody. We know it's been a long time since we streamed, but we were kind of under the weather for a while, and we didn't want to cough at you all live on air.
Yeah, no bueno.
But we're feeling better, and we decided to spend our anniversary with all of you. So here we are.
Yay. So romantic.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Honestly, given that it's a private channel 90% of the time, it's probably pretty good.
Oh my god, his blow kiss emote is amazing. Did you see that?
I did, actually. Well, I don't have anything interesting on my hotbar. Hang on a minute.
I love the Hrothgar emotes so much.
They're like slightly more extra than Mikote, so...
Yeah. They're truly the...
Oops, stumbled through the table. It happens.
Truly they're the opposite of the Viera with their barely reacts to anything, although that stagger was pretty intense.
It's about as intense as we get. Here we go. Alright, fine.
Aww, that's beautiful and refined.
Indeed. Sadly, I don't have Dote, which comes with its own floating, like, neon pink heart.
Yes, Dote's awesome.
Speaking of emotes, I don't have! Sorry.
To be fair, that one's just for a lack of real-world cash, unlike Lean, which has much more serious problems why you don't have it. You're a long way from leaning. Sorry. Okay, what has happened with my head?
What happened with your pet? Oh, I see. Never mind. It's just because my camera is not showing off the fact that there's a height difference there.
Oh.
It's fine.
Weird, my head got stuck around backwards. I was trying to look at you. You were to my right, and I was trying to look over my left shoulder at you, which basically resulted in my staring at Erkenbod instead. And then when I, like, changed pose to stand, like, the rolling of my shoulders caused my head to, like, roll around and whip over to look at you.
Look, if you want to stare at the independent arms mender, you don't have to come up with a ridiculous excuse. You can just go stare at him. It's fine.
Alright then. I thought you'd complain. This is our anniversary and all, but...
Where is it? There we go.
Fine. Leave Erkenbod alone. Next time, Erkenbod, you know what you did.
Does he?
So, what are we doing?
So we have a number of things that we could do.
Okay.
We are, 2 job quests behind.
Right, kind of 3, really.
Yeah, I was gonna say, after which we can, advance to our advanced jobs.
Yep.
So I can become a bard, and you can become a white mage.
Ooh, so exciting.
Yeah.
I've never gotten this far. I've never even gotten to the 30 quest for Conjurer, let alone become a white mage.
Okay.
On any character.
It's new content for you.
Yeah, actual new story.
Outside of that, we are about to return to the Waking Sands, if you remember the joke from last time.
Pray return to the waking sands.
Yes, that one. To find out more about the Lord of the Inferno that we destroyed at great cost.
Right. That.
Or... It looks like we've completed the requirements for beauty is only scalp deep, so we could introduce the stream to, Jandalane.
Oh god, Jandalane.
Or any number of other things. There's the, Make It Rain campaign still going on.
Oh shit, right, we have to make it rain at some point. Also, Nojiro Marujiro has a blue quest for us?
He does!
What's that?
I believe that is... Tamtara Hard unlock?
No, Templar Hard's 50 content. They wouldn't be giving that to us yet, right?
Let's find out, because I don't remember. Oh.
Oh, 12. It's the Palace of the Dead.
Yep. That's a whole different can of worms, which I have never done on any class beyond a couple of levels, so...
I would love to do Palace of the Dead sometime.
I would too. Maybe once we finish with those yet.
Yeah, absolutely. It'd be a great thing to stream, too. But that's
right, good point.
Say what?
Good point.
But I would also prefer to do that on our main characters. And it's definitely not something that Devor and Slessa need, because it's really for people who are leveling a second or third job after they've finished the story.
Or fourth, or fifth, or...
8th, or... How many jobs are there? I mean, I know you have them all at 80, but how many is that?
I have to look, because I don't remember.
That's fair.
4 tanks, 3 healers, 4 melee DPS, 3 physical range DPS, and 3 magical range DPS, 4 if you count Blue Mage, which kind of plays by its own rules.
So, 17, I think, if I was counting correctly.
Yep.
18 if you count Blue Mage, but who counts Blue Mage?
Only the cool people count Blue Mage. Cool people that love to min-max fights and have a lot of patience for learning how to cheese things, which I am. I want to be better at Blue Mage. I want to like Blue Mage, but I'm largely too impatient to like Blue Mage. I own that.
Fair enough. At least you own it. I feel like I would love Blue Mage if I had all the pieces in front of me. Like, if I had the Blue Mage abilities and you gave me a problem and were like, make the Blue Mage pieces fit this problem and as a puzzle, I think I'd like that.
Oh, well, you will love the Masked Carnival then, because that's literally all it is.
But here's the thing. I don't have all the pieces, and getting all the pieces is, like, because you have to go get the abilities. And so the problem is that sometimes the answer to a problem in the Masked Carnival is, well, you just don't actually have the pieces to this puzzle.
Yep.
You can stand here for hours or days trying to solve this puzzle, but the truth is you just don't have the pieces, and you don't know you don't have the pieces.
Or you could spend the hours staring at the Blue Mage spell log and trying to figure out what ridiculous combination of abilities is going to solve this particular problem in the best way possible.
Quite.
It's really a choice.
See, that's the part, granted, I haven't done it yet, maybe I'll hate it as much as you do. That's the part that sounds fun to me, is staring at the spell log, trying to figure out how I'm supposed to tackle this challenge.
Honestly, once you get a good game plan for some of the harder stuff, it's better, but
okay.
After your 15th face roll on the same thing, trying to figure out what you did wrong this time, it gets a little old.
Well, and you, like most people, hit the same wall everyone does at a certain fight that I guess I won't say on air, but...
Yes.
Everyone hits a wall with that fight, particularly if they get impatient and try to do it early.
I really think if they unlocked some of the things that fight unlocks earlier, there would be a lot less complaining.
Yeah.
By the time I have it, I don't need it, and I needed it before I had it.
That's... I guess they wanted you to experience why you needed it before they gave it to you?
I guess so.
No, that's right. I didn't know that turned on. Well, anyway. What were we... Right, we were saying it would be great to do Palace of the Dead, but not on these characters.
Yes.
Ah, shoot, I'm so torn, because, like...
You're so short standing here.
I guess I'm not that much shorter than you standing there.
I mean, you were down a step before, so...
I know, but man, it does make quite a difference, actually, doesn't it? It doesn't seem like it should make this much of a difference. But is there difference between me being taller or shorter than you? Huh.
I guess I get to enjoy this since my cat boy is normally shorter than almost everyone else.
Though not my other character.
Yes.
But almost everyone else, yeah. I'm really torn, because I want to do something with you since it's our anniversary and all.
Mm-hmm.
But the job quests are kind of the obvious thing to do next, because we're playing at a slight disadvantage until we do them.
Yeah. Hopefully they won't take too long. And I'm curious to see what you think of White Mage past the point you've seen it already.
Okay. Alright, I'm down for that. We
Alright.
can do that, drop by Jandalang, then go pray, return to the Waking Sands.
Sounds good, since we have those nifty tickets and everything.
Oh.
Fascinating. Such a strange new world they've come to.
It does not make sense. Well, in that case, good luck with your bowery and your singery.
Sounds good.
Oh, you'll be able to get perform after this.
Yeah, yeah, right. I swear I was gonna come up with something I could play for the stream once I became a bard, and I have not thought of it at all.
Well, you have to, practice and stuff.
It might be a little discordant. Sorry. I used to know how to pick out tunes, and I still can, but you have to give me, like, a while. I can't read actual music, I've never learned.
It's not always necessary. It's just a formality for transfer of musical information.
Yeah.
I mean...
Good luck with your sticky wavy thing.
Thank you. Good luck with your pokey shooty thing.
I'm about to get insulted by an elf. Again.
I was going to say, isn't that just every level of the Archer quest chain?
Pretty much.
There's like 2 modes. I mean, again, like Conjurer, I haven't finished it, but as far as I'm aware, there are 2 modes when it comes to the Archer quest chain. Being insulted by an elf, and being cheered on by a cat.
Yeah, that. Except I'm gonna get to find out how cool the cat girl is in a minute.
Oh, nice.
She is the only part of this quest chain worth actually caring about.
Well, it is what it appears to be from the beginning. Because that's kind of obvious by the end of, like, Quest 2.
Yep.
Meanwhile, folks, we are going to go check up on little old Sylphie. How's Sylphie doing, huh? How's it going? Esumion, I think I learned it is? I'm really trying to get everyone's pronunciations correct, like Debor and Slesa. And Esumion. Hi. Yes, my deeds, which are definitely recent and not something weeks ago. Oh dear. Oh, that's fortunate. Those of you who have been paying close attention to the quest chain will realize that the name we just heard is one we've heard before. I forgot about this. This is something that Conjurer does that very few of the base jobs, really very few of the ARR job quests in general, remember to do. So I am tickled pink that they did it here, and they do it a lot more in the later expansions.
Ah, crap. How do I get to the South Shroud again? Ah, there we go.
As I say, depends on whether you have the Chocobo
South from
book.
Central, obviously.
I
Ask a stupid question.
Yeah, I don't know what I expected. Let's see, I'm headed the same way, unless I have... I don't have that point either. Well, see you on the high road.
Alright. Oh, for the love of... I forgot, I don't have a chocobo. I have to go rent one.
Oh, yeah. We don't... I was just gonna run. I guess you can rent chocobos, huh?
At least, get a automatic chocobo. Or
But-
rent one, I suppose.
That's the thing. I don't have
Oh,
a...
right.
I assume you don't either, but maybe you do.
Yeah. Probably not.
Rental chocobos. I've actually not want to use one of these in years.
Ah, fancy meeting you here.
Say it again. Oh, jeez. I forgot that rental chocobos can throw you off.
What? Clearly I did not read the actual tooltip.
Yeah, I stopped to read it originally just for the stream, and then I was like, oh right, I have not used this feature since we returned to the game like 3 years ago.
I don't think Raph has ever used it. He might not even have that tooltip open.
That same. I know Sagiso has not used it. I remember doing it on Reliever Lego way back when. That's the last time I remember doing this.
Wow. Yeah, you want to explain that to the stream?
Reliever Lego?
Yeah.
Amy and I played this game a long time ago, and we went through a series of characters back then, and probably our longest run was a pair of Lalafell.
I had nothing to do with this.
You played the other Lalafell. I mean, it had nothing to do with my stupid name, but... real quick, the important thing about rental chocobos is there's a time limit, and if they get attacked enough, they will kick you off.
Ah, cool. Alright. Shouldn't be an issue.
So, oh, wait a minute. This is important. This, if I had mount music turned on. The first time you hear the Chocobo theme for FF14!
Wait, I thought we heard the Chocobo theme before when we were using,
Oh, right.
Chocobo points.
That's right, we did. Damn.
Because I remember I was about to go, and now some Chocobo music, and then I went, wait, I've said that before.
I mean, it's still true, it's just not new.
Yes. But, you were talking about really do.
I mean, there's not a lot to say. You made the most adorable little constantly pissed off Lalafell girl that I have ever seen.
I miss her sometimes.
Even in... Yeah, she was so awesome.
If I ever have time for a serious alt other than the, like, 5 I'm fiddling around with right now, I will bring her back. But, anyway.
She was great. I hesitate to say she had resting bitch face, partly because I think she would kill me if she heard me say it.
Precisely.
But also because I feel like that doesn't really capture the magnitude of the ire at the universe for existing that was on her face at all times.
They say that Lalafells are, what is it, 3 feet of condensed bastard?
Yes.
And I would say she embodied that trope perfectly.
Yes.
Before I had ever heard it.
Lalafells are tiny and adorable, look tiny and adorable, but in almost all instances are in fact 3 feet of condensed bastard. Alongside this spitfire of a gladiator, she was a gladiator originally, I think, right?
Yep.
Yep, okay. Was, my Lalafell, a, fiery god of destruction in his own mind who... Okay, so, you can get very deep into, lore in FF14. There's quite a lot of world building that's just implicit within the game, where you can... There's a book you can buy, the Encyclopedia Eorzea, that covers a lot of it.
Have it.
Currently up to 2 volumes, with a 3rd in the works, or so it's rumored. And also there's tidbits they share on the forums, including, and this is key, they have official naming patterns for all the races, and sometimes separate ones for the 2 sub-races under each race. So, pardon me a sec. For some reason, I decided that this dealer in magical death, this meddler in powers beyond his ken, needed a name that reflected my then love of all things Lovecraftian and weird psychological horror-y. There we go. And decided to cram as many weird... Because, you know, like, Lovecraft loved to take technically valid combinations of English letters and with, you know, valid pronunciations and combine them in ways that were just weird and off-putting. Like, that's where we get Cthulhu. Okay, I don't know the proper pronunciation. Or stuff like Rulia. Or Fatane. That kind of thing.
Don't say it, you'll summon it.
Sorry, too late. I didn't say it in the right order, it's okay.
Okay.
So I decided to cram together as many of those as I come up with, but while still following the Lalafell naming pattern, which the one that was appropriate to my subrace required basically the repetition of certain syllables. And thus was Religo born.
And we never spoke his name again.
Yeah, because if you say it twice, he summons him from his dread sleep. Which is ironically exactly where he is, because we subsequently left the game because we should have stayed with this game. I so much regret not sticking with the game back then.
No
but,
kidding.
We were coming from WoW. We had bad ideas about what it meant to do group content that we didn't understand, apply in World of Warcraft and don't apply in this game, and we got spooked off by the requirement to do group content and just didn't play those characters ever again and went back to World of Warcraft, which was a terrible decision. But later, when we came back, we wanted to start fresh, so we didn't pick them back up. Eventually, you ended up with Raphael, and I ended up with Sagiso, but Religo lives on. Religo Cthulhu is still there because, for starters, he's the only member of your free company that's not one of your characters.
Yep.
Ergo, he's the only way you can get new people in the free company, because you can't invite one of your own characters.
At least until such time as I leave, which is very likely.
True. He's also the only reason you have that free company, though I don't know if you want me to get into that whole story now.
It's complicated.
Yeah, it's complicated. But I never had the heart to delete him, and unlike Amy, I'm not alt crazy, so I haven't had to free up.
I prefer altly challenged.
Altly challenged. It's called alcoholism for a reason, dear. Anyway, I've just never had to free up a character slot on the server, so that's how I play him, is that he's just always sleeping. He's sleeping away, I don't know, building his eldritch power or something. He swears one of these days he's gonna wake up and wipe Eorzea off the map.
We all have days like that, but...
Yeah, fair. Potentially, someone's about to have one right now. And that's as good a segue as I'm going to get into back to my job quest.
Have fun.
Unless there's anything else you wanted me to say about Really Go.
That's all I can think of. I just figured a name like that bore an introduction.
Fair. Hey, look, everybody! It's Nolanel, Joacine, and... Joacine? I'm gonna say Joacine. And Wolfiwe? That's right, it's the 3 people who administered our tests earlier in the quest chain. They're back! I'm so glad that Wolfie, I'm just gonna call her Wolfie, that Wolfie's back. She's definitely my favorite of the 3. Right? Anything else to say, Wolfie? You got it. No worries, Wolfie. Oh, Sylphie! How's it going? Oh, kid. It's not as simple as lying and telling the truth. Oh no. No! Wait! I gotta go find her! Oh, sorry if I accidentally skipped a line there. I alt-tapped out to make sure the stream was going well, and I think I might have double-tapped the line. Oops. I think you got the gist of it, though. It wasn't one of the important ones. Oh, shoot, we have to go through this place. Oh, that's okay, I'm 30. This isn't a threat anymore.
You did the same thing earlier when I had to pass by.
The little root-filled gully that connects the east and west halves of the map?
No, it was something similar.
Okay.
I had to go through Ked Trap Country, if you know what I mean.
Yep. I bet I know where they're sending you if you're going through Ked Trap Country while trying to shoot arrows.
And I've already been there on my way back now, but...
Yeah. Speaking of Ked Traps...
To be fair, I'm not even seriously reading this because
Right.
This part they haven't changed. I suck, I've seen everything before. Some of them I'm happy to watch again. This is not one.
Fair. Oh my gosh, I got a blue land trap leaf.
Well, there was a time when I would have needed that.
Yup, Amy was farming blue land trap leaves like crazy a few weeks ago. Whoa, this looks dire. Oh god, there's corpses everywhere, and some kind of weird custom spell effect on that tree, and our teachers are all like have their weapons out, and still
I told you to leave Really Really Go alone.
This isn't his doing, I don't think. Maybe. Oh no. Well, I'm off into custom duty.
Ooh, me too. Good luck.
You too. The kid's not right. Hopefully, no! Oh, jeez. Yep, that's going our direction. Rats. Huh? What's that? The Mud Pie Princess? So these are elementals. cool looking. Oh, pardon me. I got a mana. Woo! It's always a fun one. Right on the edge of, like, everyone dying constantly.
Phew. Damn it. I forgot. This particular section of the class quest really messed with Raph's head, so...
Oh, really? Aw.
He and that cat girl have a lot in common when it comes down to it.
Huh.
Lots of complicated feelings about family, let's put it that way.
I see. I fought the Mud Pie Princess.
It sounds significantly less traumatic.
And I'm in an elemental. 3 of them, kinda.
Ooh.
I mean, considering how rare that's supposed to be in the lore, and how rare that is in practice in the game.
Did they try to kill you?
No, although there was some confusion on that point at first.
Okay.
They were, in fact, here to help.
Cool.
Yeah, one thing that, honestly, I didn't grok for years into playing this game is that sprites and elementals are 2 different kinds of beings made out of magical energy. They're both elementally aligned magical entities who distrust people who cast spells, but they are very different for all other purposes, particularly in the lore.
Yep.
And that is a distinction I really didn't grasp at first, huh?
It's someone with my same last name.
Whoa!
It's like the random generator generated random shit.
No way! And you're both archers!
Yep. Though she is not a Vera.
Wait, what?
Wait, yeah, she is. No, never mind.
I was about to say, that's the Vieira generator. We were just talking about how the game has, rules for generating names.
She has the foldy ears, which I'm not used to seeing, so...
I wish those were more popular. I like the foldy ears.
I do too. On both counts.
I'm biased, though. They remind me of Mario Land 2, so...
I get that.
Yes, Sylphie, this is what we have been trying to tell you. I wouldn't go that far, but, yes, sure, if that will help you feel better, you tell yourself that. Well, back to the guild with me. You know what, if I'm already this far out... Oh, gods. Nope, not doing the fate. I'm already this close to town, I might as well get the... Chocobo Point and Ethernet shard out here so I can quick ride back to Grenadier.
Inquiry Mill?
Yes.
That's what I just did too.
Well, great minds think alike.
Clearly.
We'd also have a reason to be out here if we were doing the Palace of the Dead!
Look, I already told you how I felt about ghosts. At least as far as Celeste is concerned.
I'm sure that's just...
Why is there no... I have some things installed that I should not, and I am not looking at them right now.
Oh my.
Wow. Wow.
Okay.
That was certainly a thing.
I feel like I'm missing something here.
You definitely are.
Oh my.
That is not supposed to be in this game, folks.
Thankfully, it doesn't affect the stream.
Indeed not. If we ever use my computer, I will have to dutifully turn that stuff off.
Anyway, I'm sure Palace of the Dead is just like a marketing name. I'm sure it's not literally a palace for the dead.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who would even build a palace for the dead?
A dead person?
That's... How would a dead person build a palace? That's ridiculous.
If they were a ghost...
Aren't ghosts non-corporeal? I mean... Wait,
You don't read enough stories, do you?
I mean, most of the stories that I've read, ghosts are, sure, okay, fine, they're not non-corporeal, but they, like, they're more concerned with killing people and haunting places and getting people to fulfill their last wishes and having sex with the protagonist and fulfilling their last wishes. And definitely not building things. That's not very ghostly behavior.
Really, I've not read enough stories. On that note, while I'm on a chocobo, I'll be right back.
Alright. Go mute your mic if you want.
Oh, yeah. Probably no reason to, but they're safe and sorry.
I gotta say, these Blue Yeti microphones are... I mean, I know, everyone has one, right? Everyone starts with one. Super common. There's technically better stuff out there. But I mean, for the price and, you know... As far as I know, it's just a very solid entry point. I could be wrong, but I'm certainly impressed with what I got for the money. Maybe I just have low expectations. I've never actually looked into what the fancier microphones cost now that I think about it. Oh! Huh? Oh! That was Slessa going the other direction! Shit, I'll have to tell her about that when, she gets back from the bathroom. You can tell because of the orange nameplate over her head when she whooped by. Yeah, if you're wondering why I went to Quarry Mill to get this chocobo instead of just going back to Buscaron's Druthers, South Shroud has some weird stuff going on with its chocobo network. I don't know why. There are a lot of chocobo porter points in South Shroud. There's Buscaron's Druthers, there's Quarry Mill, and then there's a third one that I can't remember the name of. Anyway, even though Buscaron's Druthers is the closest one to the major city, it's the only one you can't go to straight from Gridania. You can only go to the further points from Gridania, and then catch a connecting chocobo over to Buscaron's Druthers. I'm like, I still don't know why they arranged it that way. It just... Anyway.
I don't even have to ask what you were talking about, because I just went through the same thing in my head.
Yeah. Oh, this got started because we passed each other.
Oh, nice.
I was like, hey, whoa, what was that orange name that just shot by going the other direction? Oh, it must be Slessa, because I have no other friends on this character.
That's me. And yes, I couldn't stop at Buscaron's Druthers, so I'm off to Quarry Mill, and then I'll have to walk. Oh, actually. Nah, I am supposed to go through Quarry Mill.
Oh, perfect. Actually, if you'd been back from the bathroom in time, you could have hopped off the chocobo in Buscaron's Druthers.
Yeah, fair.
But it still doesn't help when you're going back like I am.
Fair.
Because then you still have to go to Quarry Mill to catch a chocobo. I keep wanting to say catch a flight because it's basically... You're basically catching flights and catching connections, but...
Well, World of Warcraft habits die hard.
Oh yeah, God, I didn't even think about the fact that there are flights in World of Warcraft. I was literally just thinking about it as like, well, you've gotta go to the hub chocobo porter, and then catch a connecting chocobo back the other way, even though it's inefficient.
Ouch, okay. Do I have to go in the middle of this thing? No. Okay.
Speaking of World of Warcraft, if anyone watching is a World of Warcraft player, no, they don't have the thing World of Warcraft added years ago where they can automatically plot a path through multiple fast travel points if you pick one destination. But that's mostly because this game, honestly, the fast travel on Chocobo back is kind of only for when you're already in the neighborhood, and you're gonna just teleport if you're anything further away than that. Excuse me. That's less of a guess and more of literally what she said, but alright. That would be putting it mildly. I'm wearing better gear than all those. Oh. Pardon me, stream. Oh, wait, what? That's wrong. Shit. I feel like that's better gear. Maybe I'm wrong. I think that's really gonna matter. Ooh, gear 2. This is it, folks. The big finale. Ooh, the gear's actually too high level for me.
Have fun.
We're gonna get to 31 by the end of this. We'll see. Never seen this before. Okay. Oh, jeez. This is bad. No way. Saw that coming. Makes sense. Makes sense. I'm also being sent to Quarry Mill now.
Have fun burning back.
Just came from there. That's the teleport. Yes. In the name of saving time. Fine. The further you get in the game, the more valuable those free teleport tickets become, so I have a kind of an inflated idea of how expensive a teleport needs to be before I'm willing to use one.
Eventually everything's 99, 99, 99, and then you're really screwed. Okay, maybe not that many nines.
Still, it does go to all nines eventually. Admittedly, I feel like they might be regretting capping it there because, like, all nines is the cost to teleport halfway around the world, but it is also the cost to teleport to literally another dimension!
What dimension would that be?
Yeah. Well, no idea. What was it? What? Who was saying about another dimension? Sylphie, you said you were going to wait for me in town. She literally said, I'll meet you in Quarry Mill, and then does not wait in Quarry Mill and goes and finds a problem immediately.
That's Sylphie.
That's Sylphie. And I'm sorry that, I guess I don't know for sure if that's true. As far as I know, and I don't know if this is true, of course, after this, Sylphie only comes back in one piece of content which unfortunately went unused. But maybe we'll find out.
I will plead the fifth.
Which part of Do Not Go Off Alone did you not understand? Not helping the fact that I think they expect you to have your chocobo by this point. Sadly, we do not. Okay, now see here, those are thieves and cut purses over there. Will you please stand back? Shit! This is exactly what I was afraid of. I love the custom animations they have for this quest. It's really interesting to compare this quest to the, say, Thaumaturge and Black Mage ARR quests, because it's just really interesting to compare them. Both thematically and in terms of the technological limitations they seem to be laboring under. Where did she go? Ah! Very far back. Man. I'm gonna love doing this on Sagi.
Oh?
Well, I mean, you know how it is. You get kind of a little bit of a feel for your characters. You start to have a headcanon for kind of how they're...
You don't say.
How you... I know I'm preaching to the choir here. I'm saying it for the sake of the stream.
Very good.
Yes, I realize you have more than a headcanon. You have reams of fanfiction, but... You know, even...
Writing him out now.
More than a novel's worth.
Yep. Was it like 62,000 or something words?
Don't remember, but yeah, that sounds about right. It was
Scary.
60 or 70, I think.
Anyway.
And hey, not all of it's pornographic.
Almost none of that one's pornographic.
True.
Don't ask me about the other bit, but...
Oh, geez, wait, is it just 60 to 70,000 for his backstory so far? I thought that was all your writing.
No, that's just for Memoirs of Mikote.
Jeez.
I didn't look at the other one, I'm too scared.
Oh, wow. Well, yeah, Memoirs of Mikote is barely any of it's even borderline pornographic.
Nope. I've come a long way for the rest of it.
There's a fly buzzing in my ear as I stand here holding this dialogue box open.
Oh, is that what I sound like to you? For 13 years of marriage? Fine then.
Oh, no, I mean literally there's a fly out here in the forest.
Right.
What I was trying to say is, you get a feel for your character and their personality and what they think of these quests they're going on and stuff, so that, even when you do the same quest twice, sometimes you get a different perspective on it. And I've got to say, this latest development on the Conjurer quest is, really will play into Sagi's sort of how she relates to this quest chain.
Ah, okay.
Which is great. It's not bad here either, but it's really a solid fit for her.
Sounds a little like how the cat girl from mine fits in with Raph. Celesta doesn't have nearly so much of a backstory to really tie into it, so... It hits her in a far less personal way.
Makes sense. Oh! Big golden ground. Oh, there's a river down there. Cool. It's like one of those deadly little rivers like you get in Britain. Uh-oh. Speaking of deadly rivers, there's nothing. This is what's called a gaze attack.
Hades' first eyeball.
What is that? Oh, shit. That was bad. See, as long as I'm not looking towards the enemy, it's guaranteed to miss. This game does actually care about facing, for enemies and for you. That sounds bad. Aww, this has been great. I like the Conjurer quest chain.
It's really good.
You can really see the seeds of where the game was going to go, too.
Yep.
I feel like this might have been one of the later ones that they wrote. God, wow, I did not know that was available in this game as a mount. I can't say... What can I say without spoiling anything? I mean, just looking at... I guess I can describe it, because I don't think just looking at it, anyone would get what that was. It was... a monster. It was a flying monster. It had bat-like wings, pale white skin, a long, sinewy tail, and in lieu of a body was a giant head.
Huh.
A giant head that you might associate with the Palace of the Dead, which is right near where I was at that time.
Oh.
If that connects any dots for you.
It
a
does.
specific giant head.
It does.
I didn't know that was available as a mount.
I didn't either. Wow. I didn't realize that looked like that either.
Oh my. Some of that might be the effects of your,
Yes. The thing that is not in this game.
Yes. Oh, but anyway, yeah. This has been really good. I mean, it's not, like, Arcanist level good, but
Yeah.
little of the game is. It's still definitely upper tier for starting jobs in terms of story.
It is very.
And in terms of how it tells the story.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's part of the thing that makes me think that this was written later, is there's occasionally quest or class and job quests in ARR where you can tell that they were struggling with the technical limitations they were working with at the time.
I get that.
And they were struggling to tell the story within those limitations. And what's interesting is some of those limitations aren't necessarily limitations that every ARR quest is subject to, which says to me this was written before they had that implemented in the game.
That makes a lot of sense.
So this has been really great. It's, you know, it's very heartwarming.
Again, I really appreciate the fact that, like, they're turning the healer trope on its head. Like, you cannot just sit there and, you know, heal people without paying it back in some way. Nothing in life is free. Even the good things.
And, I mean, again, it's something this game does a lot. Instead of just saying, what kind of story would you normally tell about this job? They ask, what kind of person usually picks this job, and what story do we want to tell them? I mean, I think I've said before, I feel like that's part of what makes Dark Knight so good. It's not a story that you would associate with the name Dark Knight.
Right.
It's a story for the sort of person. It's a story with very, you know, targeted at the sort of person who you might associate with Dark Knight.
One might even say aimed at.
Aimed at. Yes, that's probably a better word. Aimed at, like one would aim an arrow or a ballistic missile.
Yes.
But this same thing, because one of the things that sets 14 apart from almost every other MMO I've played is that healers are expected to DPS.
Yep.
Healers don't just have DPS tools so that they aren't useless when played solo. Healers don't just heal. And so making the most introductory healer content in the game an explicit narrative about, okay, you picked this job, so we're gonna guess you like healing folks. Guess what? We need to break you of the idea that's all you're going to do.
Yep.
Get ready! That's really good. That's what you're saying, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man. Need to get Raph to make her some cool glam stuff again. There's some good stuff here, but I would have to make it, because otherwise I would have to spend 400,000 gil that I don't have.
Jeez.
To be fair, it's a replica Sky Pirate, so...
Oh. Makes sense. Man, there's so many good pieces in the replica Sky Pirate set.
So Raph uses the one he has to great effect. I don't think I even have the Skybuilder scripts to pay for the stuff I need to make it either.
Ooh.
I blew what I had on pearlescent dye for that Halloween photo shoot with Graha.
Oh, I see. Time to go start making the script.
Yep.
Pardon me, cutscene. Hey, what happened to we'll take this together? fancy weapon. Fancy armor I can't wear. Let's see. 20 to 31. Base stat increase of 1. 20 to 31. Base stat increase of 1. 20 to 31. Man, I got a lot of decoray stuff, huh? That's what I for sure I want. Well, when in doubt, go with the chess piece, I say. And this one time, at level 30?
Congratulations.
Thank you. Huh, this actually doesn't consider the... What? Why doesn't it... Oh, I'm not level 31. I can't actually wear it right. It didn't level up after all. Oh, let's see if the... By the way, another thing I really like about the Conjurer quest chain is they do a good job of kind of slowly building you up from new arrival to, you know, decently important, notable, powerful person. Not like world-shattering god-tier level, but like, by the end you are doing things of enough import that you feel really proud of what you've accomplished for these people.
Exactly. You've made a name for yourself.
Exactly. But I will say, I run into a bit of a snag. This is the first time, as far as I recall, that the job quest doesn't come from the person who gave me my last Conjurer quest.
I'm having the same problem, which is why I was waiting for you to finish, because I was going to ask you if I was losing my mind.
Maybe you have...
I mean, I think I know where to go is the thing, but they never told me.
You think you have to take the MSQ to a certain point before you can take an advanced job?
Oh god, I don't know.
Have I forgotten this detail?
I swear I've never... Well, wait. I'm starting to have doubts now. There used to be kind of weird,
That's right.
quest later.
Yes, there's a quest with a certain title. I remember there's so many things that are randomly gated on turning in this one quest. It's right. Because they're like... And it's not a notable thing. It's just like the arrive at this new town.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, now you can go back to where you started, and there's a whole bunch of new, like, mechanics available that weren't available when you left.
That.
Yeah, I don't want to say the name, but I know the one you mean.
Huh. I forgot that detail.
Maintenance, yes?
Yep.
Let me just check.
Man, I don't want this so bad. Stupid Glam. Why are you so expensive, Glam? Glam is the true endgame. I am not an endgame player.
Yup. There we go.
Raph is, and he's busy.
Okay, the follow-up quest is supposed to come from Esumiyan, so...
Okay.
Requirement... Yep, that's it!
Okay.
That's sorry, it's management. It's management, not maintenance.
Yep.
That's it, we have to take the MSQ. They don't tell you, you just arbitrarily have to take the MSQ up to that point.
That seems like an oversight.
I mean...
And all the other ones, when you cap out, it tells you, like, this is the end of this chain. You'll have to do X, Y, and Z to get to the next section.
It is. It's unfortunate they haven't added a similar message.
Yeah, I bet that would help fix a lot of people that make the mistake of thinking that's it.
Oh gosh, yeah. Do you think that's part of the reason people sometimes never get their job stones?
Yeah.
They just think that they've run out?
Uh-huh.
Oh shit. You're probably right. I never thought about that being a problem.
That would do a lot to help, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, I'm not sure I would have noticed, except A, I think I was already there, and B, just like I had played enough of FF11 to realize that like, hey, advanced jobs are usually a thing. I should probably go find out where I go to get that.
Yeah. I guess it's like it just didn't make sense. They would just stop your class story at level 30 when the level cap is 50.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just think I'd heard somewhere by that point, because the other thing is you were starting as an Arcanist, and like everyone knows that Arcanists do a weird thing when they upgraded their advanced jobs, so that means, oh, there must be advanced jobs, because people talk about how Arcanists do a weird thing when they hit that point.
Good point.
So somehow I just knew that, or maybe it was on the character creation screen even, it's like, oh, if you pick Marauder, you will become a warrior!
Right.
Can't remember now where I even heard about that. But, well, I guess there's nothing to do but either go talk to Jandaline or go back to the Waking Sands.
Looks like it. So you gotta do Jandaline first.
Yeah, let's say, see you in the airship landing. I know which one you want to do.
I mean, want is such a strong word. I feel like the stream should be introduced to one of the finer points of this game. Hi.
Hi. Luminsa.
So expensive. I'm here to save the world. Can't you, like, cut this in half? Wait, I don't know that yet.
Starting to get an inkling.
Time for some ale.
Mail?
Ale. Run to the drowning
Ale.
cups, right?
For some ale. Yes, absolutely, or I will be once I get there.
There's that thing I should not have at work again.
Oh my.
At least this time it's a smidge more decent than it was last time. Only a smidge, though.
So is it affecting you too?
Yep.
Oh my. Hi.
Hi.
So, we can finally go find that strange gentleman who is still standing out here crying months later.
This guy has a problem.
The flustered man. The disgruntled madam who is still cowering in fear.
He certainly leaves an impression.
Hear you. You are the one whose coming was foretold! She was cuter before.
Right. That color does nothing for her complexion.
Yeah, right? Oh no. This quest is perfect done at sunset like this. I'm so glad I have this on video. I'm incredibly impressed and more than a little disturbed. Oh god, he's going, what?
That's how most people feel about Dandelion.
Did I just get stuck in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? Ah. Free Chandelaine token. You have befriended Chandelaine!
Whoa. Say goodbye to your guild.
At this level, it's kind of expensive, but... Taking screenshots?
Yep.
It's a very picturesque sunset.
It really is. Shouldn't take too long.
No rush.
I know more or less what I'm trying to do, I just have to get it done.
Now, unfortunately, we did pick the two races that are worst for showing off Chandelaine.
This is a valid point.
Still demonstrate it, but...
Go for it.
Oh, alright, sure.
Yeah.
Lily, I'm not
Take a screenshot in a second.
Alright. So just wait around. So, let's go see what... Let's go ring the crystal bell. Wait, it's not a crystal bell. See, now the summoning bell, which doesn't do anything yet, and the crystal bell. Elvin just stands here menacingly snipping his scissors at nothing while you read the text box. Snip, 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 snip.
Settle down, Dandelion.
So, you can redo parts of your character customization in here. Not all of it. Some things are locked. Because my skin color is fixed, my fur color is not. I can reshape my eyebrows, which really is more reshaping the upper part of my head structure on a Hrothgar, but whatever. I can choose to turn on and off facial features. I can add and remove tattoos, and by tattoos, I mean eye spikes.
Eye spikes?
Yeah, Bunker have eye spikes instead of tattoos.
Yeah, wow.
Ever noticed?
I guess I haven't.
You should take a closer look when I come out of here. I've had eye spikes this whole time.
Yeah.
And I can mess with the face paint. Now, normally, you would also be able to mess with hairstyles in here, which is kind of the primary thing you do at the esthetician. As well as girls, you can mess with makeup. Is there makeup on guys, or is that not a thing? Okay.
They have options.
So it's just Hrothgar who don't have it.
Yep.
Makes sense. Our lips are kind of fuzzy, so... you can mess with makeup on most people. If you're not a Hrothgar Vieira, you can mess with hairstyle, but unfortunately, Hrothgar and Vieira, their hairstyles are a part of their head, so...
Yeah.
It's a weird exception that the Hrothgar and Vieira are to the normal rule of things. Admittedly, the more races they've added to this game, the more the esthetician has gotten a bit stretched in terms of what he can do.
Yep.
It's like, he can also mess with the scales on these demon people. Shut up. And he can somehow add and remove entire bone structures on Hrothgar, and I'm just gonna back out on this monstrosity. If I accepted there, I would have spent either my Jandalane token or 2,000 gil, and I'd have a new appearance. Now, if you want to recustomize the stuff that you can't recustomize with Jandalane, you need something called Fantasia. Fantasia, actually I have one lying around, don't I? 2 of them, actually. Lets you recustomize anything about your character. And that includes race, that includes gender, that includes... I guess would that be sex or gender? No, whatever. That includes all of the character customization features. Skin tone, and head shape, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head and shoulders, knees and toes. Oh, also a weird thing. I've never understood how they justify this. You can't change your eye color at Jandalane, right?
I don't believe so.
But if you are a race that has limbal rings, you can change your limbal ring color at Jandalane.
Oh, that's interesting.
Which is why Sagi has always had gray eyes and colorful limbal rings, because it's easier to customize.
No, wait. I swear I've been able to Fantasia...
Fantasia, sure. But
okay, yeah.
I'm
Sorry,
talking
we were
about
talking about Jandalane. Huh.
You can,
Curious.
yeah, you can Fantasia anything. Fantasia,
Okay.
But Jandalane will let you change your limbal ring if you have one.
Interesting.
But not your eye color. And I don't know how that makes sense. This part of your eye is off limits, this one is okay. Eh?
That is unusual.
Hello.
What's this about ice picks?
Yeah. Go into first person, take a good close look at my face.
Oh, I see what you mean, like eyebrow spikes.
They are, the ones I have are eyebrow spikes. There's also options for, like, cheekbone spikes.
Interesting.
But I don't have them on Devore.
Huh.
That's technically considered my tattoo.
Okay.
And that's why it's a different color from everything else, because I can dye it independently of the rest of my stuff.
Okay.
No, that doesn't make any sense to me either, but... Yeah, just realized that all that time I spent on my fur pattern is kind of pointless if I'm going to wear clothes, huh? Well,
I mean, depending on the amount of clothes you wear normally. Take your shirt off in front of every strange woman you meet?
You're not a stranger. Well, before we call it a night, shall we go return to the Waking Sands and see what the crew has to say? Or
Sure.
This is kind of late, as much as I don't want to stop.
Yeah. I leave it up to you. You're the one that's got work in the morning.
Yeah. You feeling tired at all?
I drank way more Diet Coke than I perhaps should have, so...
Also the coffee.
Yeah. I'm not sure my opinion is perhaps trustworthy at this juncture.
Fair enough. Well, how about this? Can we put the stream on hold for just a bit? I need to get a drink and maybe open the window. It's really hot in here.
Okay.
And then I would be happy to go continue the MSQ for a bit.
Sounds good. Could stand to use a drink myself.
Alright, sounds good. Folks, we will return after this. Mute your mic. Hello again, everybody.
Welcome, welcome.
Alright. I forgot what I was supposed to do besides getting a drink, but I got a drink.
You can watch the stream and find out what you meant to do.
You know, I seriously considered it, but I wasn't sure if it would play the stream back into the stream.
Whoa.
And I did not want to create some kind of weird streamception.
As I say, I think that's called crossing the streams, and it's usually a bad idea.
Oh. Boo.
Right, I'll show myself out.
That's actually a really good pun.
It's so hard to find the correct thing I want all the time.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Could just type it, but then I'd have to put this controller down.
Yeah. Half the time I just don't even know which one I want to use.
Fair. That I'm getting better at.
That's good. Well, time to pop one of these Vesper Bay Aetherite tickets.
Alright. That's Cascadeer uniform voucher, that's wrong.
Well, before you can turn that in.
Yep.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Just like that, we're here.
Delightful.
No lengthy journeys.
Hey, Swergame. Swergame?
Swergine?
I'm just calling her Swergy from here on out.
Swergy! Taru!
Yay! Hi. Keep keeping those books. Welcome back.
That was a heavy scene.
Yeah. Forgot they hadn't told us that before now.
Yeah. I have so many thoughts about what just transpired that I can't say on for the sake of the stream. But that's a really interesting scene rewatching for a lot of different reasons.
Isn't it?
Oh, one thing I do want to comment on, though. They do totally use the word tempered to apply to more than just a freak in that conversation, so I didn't just make that up.
I don't think so.
I swear that later on they come up with some other word for people in general and occasionally use tempered just to refer to the people who are enthralled to a freak.
Huh.
But, clearly, I'm glad that I'm not completely off base when I use tempered to refer to other people, because I can never remember the other word they use.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was... Oof. God damn it. I try so hard and still...
Yep. Some things are still stronger than we are.
Yeah. Shall we continue?
Sure.
Oh, it's time for this. Ooh, what's an impression on the Admiral have I? Right, I forgot this detail. Oof. Forgot how much is involved in this grand company thing.
Uh-huh. You should watch them fight over you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just over here getting the stink eye from Minfilia for sitting in her chair. Fine, you can have it back. It's not even that comfortable.
Wanna go speak with Tataru?
Sure.
That's right, I remember the other thing I was supposed to do now.
Hmm?
Open the window.
Oh, right.
Which I did.
And then you shut it again.
Yes, well,
At my behest, because I'm freezing.
yeah, I'll say. I seem to be the only one that's warm, so... I mean, even the thermostat thinks that it's already not that warm, so... Don't know why I'm so hot over here.
Huh.
People in the back have anything new to say?
Yeah, Ryanja is waxing poetic over here.
Oh, shit. Well, also I need to show people all the changes. After all, watching this place slowly transform over time is part of the joy.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, that's an interesting mask he has.
Yeah.
Amy?
Hmm?
You still back there?
Yeah?
Go check out Una Tayun when you're done.
Yeah, I thought we looked at her last time.
She's doing the eat bread emote.
Oh. So she is.
She's been sitting here doing that emote since the beginning of the game.
Oh, wow.
The one that, I mean, it was such a big deal when they finally added that emote for players like a couple months ago.
That's funny.
And this whole time, they've had it handy. I mean, I guess, come to think of it, it's the same emote that a certain other cat girl uses when eating sandwiches, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but...
Yep.
Ah, yes, her.
So you think they should probably buy? Eat bready mode is probably dirt cheap.
Oh, yeah. Hey, it's another guy from the beginning of the cutscenes.
Yep.
People keep coming and going and talking about each other, and I love how everything back here evolves over time.
Yeah. Yeah, it serves as a reminder that you are not the only person working here.
Mm-hmm. They're just handing out quests to you and you're doing all the work. This is a big organization with a lot of jobs and fingers in a lot of pots.
Hello.
Naming way appears to be getting in Tataru's way.
That's normal. He's a good bookkeeper, too. Ugh.
In other words, we
What's that, lampshade?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Might as well do them in the intended order, though. I guess
It's really best that way, to be honest.
Yeah. Here. Allow me to cover the teleport.
Yeah, thank you.
Vidania first, yes?
Yep. It is the evil you know, etc., etc.
More blue quests? Now what?
Oh yeah, sorry, I did that one earlier.
Oh, the White Wolf Gate.
Yeah.
Should pick that up.
I can wait if you want to run and do it real quick.
That was a quick?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just walk over there and talk to the guy, and he's like, okay, yeah, you can go out this gate now. Still don't know why they do that. I guess it keeps newbies out of really dangerous territory easily, but...
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's the only place in the game where a major city borders a high-level zone, or moderately high-level zone. So they lock the door, I guess, so the newbies don't wander out there and get killed.
Oh gosh, there's a bunch of gold saucer stuff in Miketo's amphitheater right now.
Oh no! It'll probably mysteriously vanish when the cutscene starts.
Nope, they do the entire thing around these decorations. Anyway, you're standing on the sign. It's very rude. Stop.
Hey, I got 31!
Congratulations! Oh yeah, I did do something right there.
Wow, what a look. You said we were into meet Keto?
Yep.
Yep, there's the gold saucer music.
Uh-huh. Just in case anybody forgot it. Oh, nice stuff.
Oh, thank you.
Robe or whatever it is.
Or Bleog, or Bleog.
Okay.
Shall we?
Indeed. Ooh, spark quick.
I lost my son to the calamity.
The three seed seers are all together.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body. Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelveswood. Fearful of the Green Wrath, they hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hyur and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization, and soon they were joined by folk of all races. So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seed Seer. The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hyur and Elysian. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelveswood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness. And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat. "5 years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Carteneau. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity. The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed, each waking hour a struggle to survive. Driven to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk the highways without fear.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
The destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood. Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united. Our many troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania. We are gathered here to honor the fallen. Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action. I bid you join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder standard. And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity. We must think of the children!
Woods will be done.
It's up to us to protect the
All
forest.
the elementals!
If you'll permit me, Alfie, no. and my sister, Alize, at your service. I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler. You might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
Boy. That Alphino is just a ray of sunshine, ain't he? He makes good points, don't get me wrong. Supposed to Ali say he just seems to be pissed at everyone. We've got a little bit of weight here. Sliss has walked away for a sec. I suppose I can explain what's going on with the music and the giant neon cactus. Well, he probably looks more like a giant neon pickle at the moment. It's a holiday, similar to the Rising that we showed before. The purpose of this one, it's called... Pardon me a sec. Excuse me there. It's called the Make It Rain campaign. It's an annual event held by the Manderville Gold Saucer, Eorzea's premier recreation destination. The Make It Rain campaign is basically a big... well, so the Gold Saucer is an optional place where you can go to play mini-games for special Manderville Gold Saucer points, which you can exchange for prizes. Yep. And this is a special event where all the Gold Saucer rewards are increased. Pardon me. Sorry. There's a special quest you can do to commemorate the event, as there is every year. Normally this is held much earlier in the year, but due to COVID-19 it got put off, and now it's basically taking the place of the Halloween event that they unfortunately had to cancel due to COVID-19. So... Anyway, like all holidays, they play special music and put out special decorations in several places around town, and, well, this is one of them. The enormous cactus there is Senor Sabotender. Senor Sabotender. There's no Enye for some reason in the Orisian alphabet, so Senor Sabotender. The mascot of the Manderville Gold Saucer. And this somewhat grating music is the music they play in the Gold Saucer. Man, I hope this is in sync. There's not like some weird delay on the microphone, or else that's gonna be really annoying. So, how y'all doing? That's cool. You know, I've been thinking about whether to try streaming something else. I've been trying to get into OpenTTD lately. If you don't know what that is, that's Open Transport Tycoon Deluxe. Oh gosh, so this is probably not going to be of interest to many of you, but hey. So Transport Tycoon was a game made in the mid-90s by, shoot, what's the guy's name? He was pretty famous at the time. Wrote some or all of it himself, I think. In assembly language, no less. Anyway, it was a very good, like, trains mostly simulator, but also trucks and planes and other things, and later it got an upgraded deluxe version. And that just, it was a really beloved game for a lot of people. That kind of didn't get a proper sequel, as far as I understand it. There was supposed to be a Transport Tycoon 2, but the guy who made the games had spent his some of his money in the intervening years on traveling a bunch, and he'd fallen in love with roller coasters. And so he started putting like roller coaster stuff in the second Transport Tycoon, and next thing you know, he got rid of all the transport stuff, and it was about roller coasters, and so they changed the name to Roller Coaster Tycoon. If you've ever played one of the Roller Coaster Tycoon games, you know, they were super crazy popular once upon a time. That's the story behind them. And he's made another game called Locomotion, I think, that's kind of more of a spiritual successor, and a couple other companies have made games in a similar vein, but Transport Tycoon Deluxe seems to have a real committed community for some reason. And anyway, a couple decades later, people were having trouble getting it running on modern computers, and eventually someone just made an open source, basically, recreation of the engine. It's a totally open source game now. It doesn't run exactly like the old one, but it's like a moderately enhanced version of the old one. With the added caveat that if you don't have a copy of regular Transport Tycoon Deluxe, you can't use any of the graphics or sounds or things from that, so it's all... pardon me. Oh dear. It's all, what was the word I was looking for? Oh, just it's, so there's open source versions. The community got together, made open source graphics, open source sounds, that kind of thing. Yep. So you can play it totally free. It's all about just, you know, building a transportation empire, coordinating buses and trains, and building rail networks, and airplanes and boats and other shit, and seems fun. I know a lot of the people who's really into it, so I've been messing around with getting it up and running. But, maybe I'll stream that sometime. You might have heard that a message just came in. It looks like, unfortunately, Slesa is not feeling well all of a sudden. She, had to run while we were watching the cutscene there. Because she's got advances through the dialogue a little faster, she finishes early. If I've never mentioned that, I've got the dialogue set to auto-advance a little slowly for y'all's benefit. And Slesa, of course, can go quicker because she's advancing manually and she's read it all before. Anyway, unfortunately... Unfortunately, it looks like we might have to call it here, folks. I hate to have to stop partway through all these great speeches, but, Slice's not feeling well. It's not clear when she's going to be, able to come back. Thanks for listening to me ramble about OpenTTD. Hope you had fun. As always, this stream will be getting archived to our YouTube channel, soon. Probably very soon after this. So it doesn't look, as far as I can tell, like we had any streaming issues tonight, which is awesome, because my internet connection has been kind of hit or miss lately. But if we did, I'm now doing separate recordings for the archives, so at least we have we'll have a full quality version up on YouTube. Anyway, thanks a bunch. It's been a lot of fun. I'm really happy to see, you know, be doing this again. Thank you for watching, and hope we'll see you back next time.